Hello unique divers, welcome to my YouTube channel. For this tutorial I'll be teaching you how to make one side round frame and one side twisted turban. For the new members here, please, if you find this video useful, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Yes, I'll be posting other wonderful designs. And for the old subscribers that came back, thank you for joining me once again. Alright, we'll be looking at the first material, and this material is a stretchy material. This part measures 23 inches length by 23 inches width. 23 inches length, 23 inches width. Mind you, our length part is the stretchy part. So I'll be folding in the material, I'll be folding in the edge, and the measurement for folding it in is just 1.5 inch. 1.5 inch. So I'll be using my pin to hold it down. Then after doing that, I'll take it to my sewing machine and sew down. I'm done sewing and you can see the outcome. So next thing I'll be doing now is to form my pleat on top of it. Please, while pleating, make sure it covers that seam part. Make sure it covers that seam part. Don't even get me. So I'll fold it just the way you're seeing it. And you can use your pin to hold it down as well, just as I did earlier. After pinning down, you sew it. Alright, I'm done sewing and I'm removing my pins. So next thing I'll be doing is to form my pleat again. You can follow these steps to get the 4 pleats or 5 pleats you want. Please don't forget to cover the seam part. It's not supposed to be showing. So as you pleat down, you cover it very well. You can also use your pin to hold it well while sewing. Okay? Alright, next thing I'll be doing again is to form my pleats. So I will be pleating the 4th one. I just want to get 4 pleats here. I just want to get 4 pleats. So I will sew down again and I will go to my sewing machine to do so. Alright, I'm done with my sewing. I can see the outcome. Don't forget to form your pleat. Make it to be equal, no matter how you try. Try to make it to be equal. So I will be folding my material, be folding it, and I'll be using my pin to hold it down. You know I use my pin as usual for ease sewing while using my sewing machine. So I'm going to use my pin to hold it very down. Then I will be curving the back as usual. So I'll be going to my sewing machine and I'll sew from this edge down. Alright, so you can see the outcome. This is how the turban cap base looks. So I'll be forming my gathers. I'll be using my needle and thread to sew the back of the turban. Alright, I'll be gathering it in my needle and thread. So next material we'll be looking at is the one we'll be using for the design. And this is our sequin velvet material. Yes, and this measures 18 inches length by 3.5 inches width. 18 inches length by 3.5 inches width. You cut it 2 pieces. This is what we'll be using for the twist. And the next material we'll be looking at is for the frame, and it measures 20 inches length by 4 inches width. We are going to cut these pieces in 4 pieces. We'll be cutting it out 4 pieces, 20 inches length by 4 inches width, 4 pieces. So next thing I'll be doing is to show you how to sew it on my sewing machine. So I'll be taking this material and fold it in. The right side will be inside, and I'm going to sew the edge down. Do same thing for all these materials I've shown you, both for the round frame and for the twist. You're going to sew everything down. Alright, I'm done sewing and you can see the outcome. So I'll be turning out all the materials. Yes, I'm going to turn everything out. So don't forget to do what I'm doing to all this fabric, both for the round frame and the twist. You're going to turn it out after sewing. The next thing we'll be doing is to stuff in our fiber inside this material. The material I'm holding is the one that measures 18 inches length by 3.5 inches width. So I'll be taking this white thing, we call it fiber. So I'll be taking this fiber to stuff it inside this material. Don't forget to do it in for the two pieces that measures 18 inches length by 3.5 inches width. Alright, so back to our material for the twist, and I've sewn the edge with my sewing machine. So what I'll be doing now is to form my twist. I'm going to show you how to twist. Mind you, if you can't twist alone, you're going to get assistance from someone. So I'll just be showing you how to form my twist, but I will still do that with the help of somebody. The material I'm holding now is called felt or breast pad. Felt or breast pad. And I'll be putting it inside this material we cut out. So I'll cut it out 4 pieces. And the first one that is small measures 17 inches length. The second one measures 17 and a half. The third one measures 18 and a half. While the last one is 19 and a half. So I'll have 17, 17 and a half, 18 and a half, 19 and a half. Why the width is 2.5 inches. The width for all of them is 2.5 inches. So I'll be folding it this way. Just look at what I'm doing. I'm going to fold it this way and sew down. I'll be doing same thing for all these pieces. I'm done sewing the edges, and the next thing I'll be doing now is to put it inside the material. Don't forget, this material measures 20 inches length by 4 inches width. And after turning it, make sure that the seam part is at the center of that material. That part you sew, you place it at the center, make it to be in the middle part. So I'll be doing the same thing to the remaining materials. I'm done inserting my breast pad inside the material. And don't forget that the some part, that part that I sew, I placed it in the middle of this material. So the one that will be under, hey, please make sure you push the felt so it will be at the edge of the material. Try as much as you can. So the one that is down, the one that is at the bottom part is the 17 inches. I placed the 17 and a half on top of it, placed 18 and 19 is on the topmost part. The one down is 17, while the one up on top is the 19 and a half. So I'm adjusting the whole thing. What I'm doing here is to make the front view, the part that will be in the front. I'm trying to adjust it so they will be equal. I want the pleats to be neatly placed on top of each other. I'm using my needle and thread to guide this edge. I'm done sewing and you can see the outcome. So I'll be cutting out one small piece that I'll be using to rub that edge. And the length is 6 inches length by 2 inches width. 6 by 2 inches width. So I'll be folding just like 1/4 inch. I'll be folding it down and I will sew with my sewing machine. Please watch and see how I tack this piece to the round frame. see the outcome. And see, this part that is sewn is now covering the unsewn part. So I will be folding in the edges and I'll take it to my sewing machine and sew down. I'm done sewing, and the next thing I'll be doing is to fold in the edges this way. And I'll still be using my needle and thread to tack it down. Please, I want to make an apology. The weather changed because it wants to rain in my area and it affected my video coverage, but you'll still be seeing what I'm doing, just that it got a bit darker. Please bear with me. Alright, I've placed my turban cap base on my dummy head and I want to do the attachment of the round frame and the twist. So I'm using my tape, my measuring tape, to mark out 2 inches. 2 inches. So this will give me a guide on where to place my twist and the round frame. Okay? Please, I still plead. You could still be seeing what I'm doing, just that the weather is messing this video up. But it won't stop us though. This training must continue. So back to what I was saying. I placed the twist at the 2 inches part, but first of all, I'm going to fold it this way. Just watch closely whatever I'm doing. You pick it, okay? So I will fold it this way and tack it down at that spot I marked 2 inches. That spot I marked 2 inches, I'm going to tack it down there. But first, I'll be using my needle to hold it down. Alright, I've tacked it with my needle and thread. And then at this part, this point of the twist, I'll be using my pin on my needle to hold it down. Alright, next thing I'll be doing is to attach my frame. Please, that place I use needle to hold and I've not tacked it yet. I just use the needle to just do a temporary holding. So over to the twist. Please, just watch whatever I'm doing. Just watch. This weather, it's well. Here I have placed my round frame on top of the twist. That round frame, I placed it on top of the twist, and I also use my long needle. I use my needle to hold down this part, and that part I use my needle to hold down. I'm going to tack it down later. This point again I'm touching. You can see this place I raised up. I will also tack it down later. Just everything I'll be doing is I will first of all use my needle to hold it down. Okay? I'm using my needle to hold it down. Then later I will tack down. Please just watch whatever I'm doing. You get it. Yes. So next thing I'll be doing is to tack the twist. I'm back to the twist part. Remember, I'm working with my needle. My needle is what is inevitable here. So definitely we are using your needle first. After using needle, then I'll be using my needle and thread to tack down. So I'll be holding the strategic points with my needle and thread. And I'm over to the twist again. This point I'm raising up. I will also use my needle to tack it down. Bear it in mind that every place I'm using needle to hold down, that is the point I'm going to tack later with my needle and thread. Each point you see I'm using my needle to hold down, I will later use my needle and thread to tack it very firm. Okay? So I'm arranging my pleats. I'm just arranging that pleats down so it won't scatter. As I'm arranging, I'm making the front pleats to be equal. Okay? So I'm doing the arrangement. Just continue to watch. You see what I'm doing. You understand it very well. the back of the design, and I'll be using my needle and thread to hold down the twist to the round frame. Alright, we are done with the back, and next thing I'll be showing you now is how to tack down. I've not tacked anything down with my needle here. I've not used my needle and thread. I just did a temporal tacking. So I'll be tacking one. This is the first place I'll tack. Next one is the other part 2. Then this point again 3. You can see it. I'll be tacking this place down. Also tack here down, and then tack this place. Alright, I'll count again. 1, 2, 3, then I'll be tacking 4 and 5. Don't forget to tack that top part, where the twist and the frame connects. Okay, I'll be tacking everything down to the cap base. Tack down to your cap base, not just tacking to be detachable. Tack down to your cap base. Alright, I've done my own tacking, and you can see everything is neatly done. Alright, so the final place I will be working on is the back. So we need to cover this back part. I'll be covering it up, and the material I will be using is dark. Please bear with me. This piece measures 6 inches length by 6 inches width. 6 inches length by 6 inches width. So I will be sewing the stretchy part. That stretchy part, I will sew it down with my sewing machine, and I'll take it. Now I brought the cap down to my table. I brought it down. So I will be sewing with my needle and thread. God, please, I'm sorry for the dark view. I'm so sorry for that. So I'm done with sewing, and I'll be turning it out this way. Yes, I'll be turning it out. And this is how it's going to be. The weather is clearing small, that's why you're able to see the outcome. Oh God, it's well. And please, if you have any question, don't forget to ask me in the comment section. And for the new members, it's good to have you guys here. For my old subscribers that watch to this level, I love you guys. Just thank you very much, and see you next time.
I just gotta get through, cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. Sometimes I feel like all is lost, but I know it's not true. I won't